Hello everyone, and welcome back to my channel. This is Laura with Stitching with Laura. How's everybody doing? I hope everybody's having a great Monday, and I hope you all had a great weekend. Well, welcome to my Hairpin Ladies Monday, and today we're going to be still working on, if I can get it close enough, the sash right here in her dress, or I don't know, I guess it's a sash. And the color is 321 red. We were working there last week, so we'll just continue on. How we doing, guys? Countdown. We are down to single digit midget on the way to Christmas. Holy cow. I am telling you. Yeah. Fun times. Well, yesterday, I don't know. It was kind of the longest and the shortest day ever. Trying to get it all organized there for you. Yeah. Well, let's not go too close. Well, yesterday I had to make the oatmeal chocolate chip cookies. I used the Quaker oatmeal original cookie recipe. And I add a cup of, well, half cup to a cup, depending whether you're doubling that or not. I mean, it's up to you. You can add as many chocolate chips as you want, but I use that recipe to make my oatmeal chocolate chip cookies. It just doesn't work out if you use the Toll House cookie recipe and add oatmeal to it. Yeah, that doesn't work. Tried that, been there, done that. Didn't work. So, yeah. I made close to 6-7 dozen cookies. Yeah, it was awesome. But I didn't start until about noon. I got everything else that needed to be done before all that. And then it took about 2 hours, maybe. Just because you don't have to do anything to them other than put them away, you know, when they're done. So there was no decorating involved, thank goodness. Yeah, I was a little over that little episode. But yeah. So my house smelled like oatmeal and vanilla and chocolate chips most of the day. It was quite yummy. And just so I didn't have a big meal to make, I got out one of my hamburger patties, and what I do is I get a 5-pound roll and separate it out into hamburger patties. Oh, I might take 2 pounds and put a pound in each so that I can make a meatloaf if I wanted to, but other than that, I'm just making them the little bags, patty size, because that's what I cook the most of. So yeah, that's what I had for dinner. It was delicious. I took a 2-hour nap after I got done with the cookies. Got up, ate, and then about 6:30, 7 o'clock, yeah, I had to lay down again for another hour. Yeah, it was just flat out done. Just done in. And in between all that, I watched some Netflix, some YouTube, and I stitched on the Christmas skating picture and the bunny in the library. Yeah. I informed my daughter that I didn't think the bunny was going to get done in time for Christmas, and she said, well, just save it for her birthday, so I will. Yeah, I just don't have the strength to deal with all that back stitching. Oh yeah, and I stitched on the kitten thing again for a little bit, so just picked it up, stitch here and there, put a few threads in. Yeah. Not a whole bunch of progress. So, yeah. Next weekend will be better because Christmas will be over with, and I think maybe finally relax. So, oh goodness. Oh, got the end. Oh, not as much as I thought I did. Okay. Yeah. So, got a little bit of stitching in. Didn't work too much on my slow stitching, maybe because I had too much on my brain. Takes everything inside of me to make cookies these days. But we got them done. So, that's the main thing. I don't know how my mother ever started in the 1st of December and started baking cookies and freezing cookies, and she'd all made probably 10 or 12 different kinds of cookies and fudge on top of it. And of course she used to make the what do you call it, the fantasy fudge, you know, the easy fudge. Now when I was married to the kids' dad, he liked to make fudge from scratch, but I never got onto that. It was just too much beating and whipping for me. But yeah, so we had lots of goodies when I was growing up, but I don't need all those now, and couldn't even get through them before they'd ever go bad. So yeah, not so much. I had 2 gallon-size bags, Ziploc bags, of cookies when I got done. And so that was about between 6 and 7 dozen, not counting the 4 or 5 I've eaten. I have definitely had enough sugar over this weekend. I think that's what happened at 6 o'clock last night. I just had a sugar crash. So, yeah. Because I usually don't eat that much sugar. You know, when I'm just sitting around, I might get a cup of tea and a couple cookies or something, but yeah, it's not my game to do that. And I may have to freeze some of these cookies that I made. I'll give the kids some and keep some for myself, but what I keep I might have to freeze for a little bit. So, and they turned out great for some reason. I have no idea what I did other years, but they cooked up just like they knew exactly what they were doing, so I was really pleased. Because some years, I don't know if it's too humid outside or something, but they've been almost flat as pancakes, so I'm just not real sure. And this time, I cooked all the cookies with real butter instead of, I used to make the oatmeal chocolate chip cookies with Blue Bonnet margarine. So I don't know if changing that helped, because they worked out just fine. Now I've always made the spritz, or, you know, the formed cookies. What are they called? Yeah, I've always made them with real butter. So, yeah. But the oatmeal and the Toll House cookie recipe, I always used margarine. And I don't know, my mother said it right about 15 years ago that they changed something in the matrix of the Blue Bonnet, but it just doesn't cook things well. So, because we used that for years. I mean, ever since I knew what baking was, my mother always used the stick Blue Bonnet margarine. Have y'all had this problem? I don't know. I live at high altitude, so there's another thing going in the wrong direction for us, because it takes a little longer to cook things, and And the altitude affects stuff, so I'm not sure. So, fun times. You live and learn. But I bought way too much butter and far too many eggs. So, yeah. And I only ended up using, what was it? 2 eggs for the press cookie press cookies, yeah. For the cookie press cookies, and 2 eggs for the oatmeal cookies, so worked out fine. Now I still have 1.5 dozen left-ish. The other night I made scrambled eggs just because I needed to get rid of some eggs. And I usually don't like to eat eggs before I go to bed. But, yep, it sounded perfect. And I'd make some deviled eggs to take to my daughter's on Thursday, but her father-in-law, that's what he does. He makes eggs. Deviled eggs. So, we won't take that away from him. So, no reason to make any deviled eggs. No picnics to go to this time of year. And besides, kind of like to have my Miracle Whip for my deviled eggs. I like them well enough with just regular, with regular mayo for me, but they all like them made with Miracle Whip. And I'm just not going to the grocery store. I just can't handle it again. Yeah. We have what we have, and we're not going back for any other thing. Not that I know of. Because now it's countdown, and it will be just packed with people. So, yeah. So did everybody have a good weekend, and did you get to go anywhere or do anything, or having any special events for Christmas? Or did you go look at Christmas lights? Comment below. Man, I've been working with 14 count so long I use this 11 count, and it's just like whip, whip, okay, done. I stitch way faster with 11 count than I do 14 count. But yeah, the bunny's coming along, and that Christmas, I guess it's called Christmas skating. Yeah, I'm still working on the part of a building, so making a little progress there. Not much, because it takes a hot moment, but I really like that one. It's so pretty. Has so many great elements in it that I just want to see come to life. I like it almost as much as I do Return from Christmas. Yeah. I love that one too. They're just so beautiful. And I haven't stitched on that room one that I got in a 14 count in a moment. So, yeah. Okay, we still didn't get that part done. Dagnabbit. That was a bigger area than I gave it credit for. Get that where it needs to be. We're getting there. About one more strand ought to get it. And I don't know. Oh, no. I thought it went all the way over here, but it doesn't. So, just right there. We're getting there, boys and girls. We're getting there. Let me pull it out so you can see what is going on. So just that little part. And then this is all that. I don't know if it's white. I don't remember what the color number is. Maybe 3865. I don't think it's B5200. But yeah. It's getting there. Alright, guys. Thanks for joining me today. I sure do appreciate each and every one of you. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe. And please hit the bell. That way you'll know when my next video comes out. Stay safe. Stay healthy. And we'll see you next time. God bless. Bye-bye. Keep stitching.